just looking to break the spirit and self-belief that Estrada brought into the ring with him tonight. Again, that was a nice looking body shot from Berto. He's got a lot of hype to live up to. Fair few people have been talking about him, and rightly so. Everything he's done so far has been pretty impressive. That's better though from Estrada. He has a good moment.
Yes, he's just a little too relaxed there, wasn't he, Berto? Allowed himself to get hit with those punches.
Maybe just a little touch of the inexperience still in Berto, but he's not far off getting his big chance for a world championship should he win tonight. It's just a question of when they want that to happen almost. But he's got to win this first. That's not a given, not yet.
Berto better when he's on the attack. Sometimes he gets a bit defensive, and that's when he gets hit with punches.
He's got quieter though, Estrada. Has Berto tamed him a little? Berto's round.
Mate, could you pass me that drill? Can I just have the drill?
Call us on 0800 404 7580 and we could lower your mortgage repayments or give you £1,000. So you can't lose.
Yeah, put it right there and don't move it. Keep it tight there.
We can see there that Andre Berto has got a slight problem with that right eye. Not too bad. Estrada in the other corner. By the way, one of the subplots here tonight, if it does go to points, one of the judges is Eugenia Williams, the return of Eugenia Williams, who came out with that outrageous scoring in the first Evander Holyfield-Lennox Lewis fight. We haven't seen too much of her since then. She calls herself Jean now. Is this an assumed name?
I think it might be.
No word of a safe house or anything like that. But she's back anyway. Back to the action. Fifth round, blue trunks. Andre Berto probably getting the best of it so far. But look at this from Estrada. Suddenly he's all business at the start of this round. Looking to make a restatement. Look at that. Great body shot. Then a right to the head. Can you live with this, he says to Berto.
Well, this is what he needs, Estrada. He needs to get some dominance in this fight. He needs to be the boss. Just letting Berto run away with it a little bit. This is much better pressure from him.
Just allowing Estrada to back him up for a while. Berto almost looks as if he's just looking to take a half a minute off. You can't afford to do that at the higher levels.
It looks as if he's talking to Estrada in there.
Now he's clocked on again, Berto. Some cracking body shots and an uppercut as well.
As he whipped in a lovely little left hook to the body, and then the right uppercut, showing some real class.
Yeah, he is saying the odd word to him in there as well. Sometimes get that in the middle of a fight. As in Muhammad Ali to George Foreman, is that all you've got, George? One of the classics. I think you can take it as psychology.
Showing a great deal of variety, isn't he? It's the confidence spell for Berto.
Very accurate. And hits hard as well. And just for a moment, I thought Estrada looked a little bemused by it. Blows a little heavier, Berto, as he lays on those ropes. This is a fast-paced fight and a good one.
But he looks as if he knows exactly what he's doing, resting when he wants to.
Berto, terrific stuff. Estrada just stepped back a moment and dropped his gloves at the end of that rally. Berto assuming some control here as this round goes on.
Yeah, he's taking the fight out of Estrada. Now he's just going through the gears, Berto.
Yeah, he looked sharp as a needle in that round, I thought, Berto. Terrific stuff from him. Good performance from Berto here against the rugged David Estrada. Round 6 of this fight. Due to go 12. There's a title on the line, as I was telling you, the NABF title. Quite cute there, Berto, the way he got out of trouble in that corner. Just looking quite confident at the moment, and Estrada, I think he's been hit by some heavyish, sharpish punches, and there seems to be a bit less life about him than there was earlier on in the contest.
You just get that feeling that the fire's been dulled a little bit,
if not completely extinguished, because Estrada looking to apply more pressure again here now. Again, he said something there, Berto, to Estrada. He looks like he's absolutely relishing the fight, Berto. He was caught with a right hand there with his glove very, very low. He was wide open to a right hand, and again Estrada catches him with one.
Well, Estrada's only got 12 KOs in 24 fights, so he's not the biggest of punchers, but Berto doesn't want to leave his chin out too many times.
Estrada's best win was an 11th round stoppage of Chris Smith in an IBF title eliminator. Berto looks the heavier hitter here, and bit by bit is he breaking down Estrada as this goes on.
Yes, these combinations looking very good, purposeful.
So far, you'd have to say that Berto is passing the audition. Looks more tired to me now, Estrada. These punches are just taking their toll. It would be a big statement if he was to do what Shane Mosley couldn't do and stop him, wouldn't it?
And that's what he'd be trying to do. He's looking to make statements at this time in his career, Berto.
And he's winning the rounds. He's building up a big lead now.
Hey, what would you like for breakfast?
Juicy raisins, succulent sultanas, black currants, cranberries, rolled oats. That's Alpen high fruit with lashings of milk. Too fruity for you. You should try the nut crunch. Pecans, hazelnuts.
Welcome back to Atlantic City. Smiling, Berto. You don't see too many fighters smiling when they're at work, although Evander Holyfield, I remember doing it with Mike Tyson when he got in the ring.
Well, David Estrada in the other corner wasn't smiling. He didn't seem to be listening that much to the corner, as if this is getting a bit hard for him.
This is the 7th round. The unbeaten Berto, 24 years of age, in the blue trunks, thinking that he's not far away from gate crashing the big time in the welterweight division. He could be right.
Still Estrada lunges with a right hand.
Just a question of concentration as well now for Berto. The days when he was blasting out people in 1 or 2 rounds in the early part of his career, that's behind him now. This is a different level again. I think he probably understood that when he was on the floor in the Rivera fight last time. But that knockdown might have done him a favour in a perverse kind of way.
Yeah, just a little reminder that it's a tough game and you can't afford to make too many mistakes. Got away with that one.
He got away with it without getting the L on his record. Quiet around this one so far. There's a lot less coming from Estrada than there was in the first couple of rounds of the fight.
Yes, he's not so much of the hunter anymore, is he?
It's another sharp-looking punch, Estrada. He's been the victim of what's been an accurate attack, more or less all the way through from Berto. He doesn't waste too many, that's impressive. Doubles up with the jab, throws in the right hand again. Berto looks like a man who thinks he's got things under control at the moment. I think on the scorecards he probably has, but might there be more drama yet to come?
You just sense bit by bit he's wearing Estrada down.
It's a real good professional job this by Berto. He does now look a fully rounded, mature fighter, doesn't he?
That's right, he hasn't done much wrong throughout this bout.
Good defensive work as well, and reflexes. The only little problem he's had, and he's had it for a few rounds, is that right eye. He's having to blink away the pain of something or other that's troubling him there. I think he's seeing out of it okay. Estrada comes on again, but the bell goes to end the assault and the round, and Berto, I think, won that one too.
Pull it out.
Just looking a bit the worse for wear, isn't he now, Estrada there?
That's how I want you to fight. You gotta move your hands.
Yep, he's getting busted up in there. He's not missing with a great deal, Andre Berto.
I don't know if that's his wife watching on, David Estrada, but she's got a concerned look.
All right, hands up is just not enough. You gotta avoid those punches.
A loved one, hasn't she? It's proving a painful night now, I think, for Estrada.
Water. Gotta take off the cap.
Well, he must be wondering what he's got to do to try and get a win now.
Let's go, seconds out.
I think he needs a knockout already, probably. That's the answer to that. Not too much sign of it happening as we move into the 8th round. It's due to go 12. Still a fair old way to go. Estrada tries to put it in again. Can he sustain it, though? Good attack this from Estrada. Came out there like a man who didn't have the word defeat in his vocabulary, and he's really firing in some punches here. Bad moments for Berto, who just maybe got a little complacent, and Estrada has revisited another kind of reality for him.
Well, he's come out maybe for some last-ditch effort, really trying to suck it up and throw everything at Berto.
It's a brilliant effort from Estrada, this. He's really come out strong at the start of this round. This is a bit different again. Just a question of whether he can sustain that. Was that a brief interlude? No, here comes Berto coming back at him now. 1, 2, 3 punch, 4 punch combination from Berto.
And that's what's good about Berto. Even if Estrada comes out, tries to take the play away a little bit, he answers back in the right way. Gains dominance in there again.
It was a really good rally from Estrada, but as he punched himself out doing it, because he took a great uppercut that time from Berto as well.
Well, it did look to me like he'd come out for one big last effort, seeing if he could just change the play of this fight.
Blood from the mouth as well now. Estrada chopping right hand. Berto's taken it, digs in 2 body shots, clubbing right. Is he just unraveling here? Estrada, it looks like it. Berto senses it, throws in more punches. Crowd sense it too. And Estrada, who started the round so well, is clinging on a bit now.
Yeah, showing his toughness, Estrada. This is brave. Didn't look to have much left there.
Look at him come back. This is some effort from Estrada, and I tell you something, it's some round as well. Cracking left hand and a big right as well. Berto takes all of that, but what a superb, titanic effort this is from Estrada in this round, and Berto has the answers again with more shots.
Well, he's setting himself, he's bending them knees, trying to get as much power as he can into his shots. Berto.
You won't see many better rounds than this in world boxing this year. That was brilliant stuff from both of them. Crowd on their feet. Well, I just didn't think this man had that much left that he could do that in that round.
No, what an effort from Estrada. Really did show some guts there, didn't he?
All right? You see okay? Yep. David, listen to me. You can't take that shit now, right? Don't let him fucking hit you like that. You gotta hit him like that yourself. Be first. Be first. Be last.
Well, it was great work from both men. First of all, Estrada coming out, really opening up, taking the fight to Berto, who come firing back.
At the moment, they're looking at Estrada with the doctor in the corner. But I think the crisis is over. The fight does go on.
Well, the crisis might just be about to begin again.
Yeah, you might be right about that, Glenn. 9th round, Estrada, black trunks, if you still need the identification. This has been a good fight. Right uppercut from Berto. He's getting hit a fair bit now, though, isn't he, Berto? He's got looks like he's got an excellent chin. Some people might have wondered when he was on the floor against Rivera last time, but he's taken a lot of shots here. Okay, he's not the biggest concussive puncher known to man, Estrada, but there have been some heavy punches. Berto soaked it all up. Here he comes again.
Berto has the confidence of someone that knows he's the boss in there.
Come on,
Berto maybe just showing a few signs of tiredness. Getting into a little bit of a wrestling match there.
I think although Berto's got a big lead here, there's a sense that this thing isn't quite over and done with. Estrada's got so much grit about him.
But Estrada just falling in and wrapping his arms around Berto, that's real signs of tiredness.
Dropped his gloves there as another heavy-looking left hand went in. Back he comes again, Estrada. Just when you think he's about to fold, just when you think he's on the very brink of defeat, he comes back with another rally. And sometimes you can hardly believe it.
Well, the crowd getting their money's worth in this one. Excellent fight.
Good right hand again from Berto. It doesn't matter sometimes how much you watch this business, how long you watch it, you marvel at the courage and skill of the practitioners when you see fighters like David Estrada and how much he's taken tonight and his willingness to keep on coming back and continue the argument. body shots. Berto looked wicked.
Yeah, there was a real thud, wasn't there? And then that fast right hand. I don't think it'll take much if Berto can just get the strength to really let some combinations go. Might just be enough.
Berto's learning tonight that at the higher fringe world-class levels, you don't blast people out of there that easily. Top fighters can usually take a punch, and Estrada's shown he's taken these punches tonight from Berto. Into the Estrada corner. Again, the doctor's having a look at Estrada here.
Take a look at him real quick, guys. All right, you take a lot of shots. I'm good, man. Yeah, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready to fight. Okay.
Just checking he is compass mentis and understanding what's being said to him, and he is.
Yeah, he just shrugged the doctor off there.
It's like that famous story at Madison Square Garden, isn't it, where the man in the corner says to the fighter, "Do you know where you are?" He said, "Yeah, I'm in Madison Square Garden, and I'm getting beaten up real bad." I'm paraphrasing slightly, by the way. Here's the 10th round. Berto in the blue trunks, underlining the fact that he is a world-class welterweight here tonight. But it's not been easy, this one. Berto in a big points lead, Glenn.
Yes, to me, he's won everything. There's been some closest rounds, but he's always had that little bit of work rate, that little touch more class throughout this fight, Berto.
I've been a little kinder. I've given Estrada a couple. The 1st and the 8th, to be exact. Quite heavily, Berto there.
Still talking to Estrada, though.
Winks at somebody in the corner, Berto.
But he needs to stop the play acting and just get on with business. Great opportunity here to impress, and a stoppage would be the icing on the cake.
It would be, wouldn't it? That would be a big statement. There's so many good fighters in this division, even fellas who don't have the World Championship. One of those is Antonio Margarito currently. He would be a tough hand for still for anybody. Just can't get rid of him though, can he, Berto, here?
No. He needs to land cleanly. Estrada quite knowledgeable the way he turns his shoulders and just blocks punches here and there. Berto doing very little at all in this round.
Slashing, accurate shots. That's been one of the features of the fight here from Andre Berto. Is he ready for a world title shot after this?
I don't think he's that far away. I think they'll want to give him a few more learning fights, but he certainly, you know, when you do this with this type of opposition, you're not far away.
Right hand. Can they take him back to the learning stage? I mean, he's now really one level away, isn't he, from World Championships itself? I mean, he might have more fights of this kind of nature, maybe.
Yeah, I think he needs tough fights like this, but it's never too late to be learning. and he always needs to be getting the experience.
It's an unusual view. That's the view that the fighters have on their way to the ring. There is a feeling now that Berto does have this one under control. He's in what I would imagine to be a very sizable points lead in this fight. Poor old David Estrada, pretty marked up. The doctor took 2 looks at him.
Behind. That's one thing. That's one thing left to do. Just knock him out.
There's only one thing to do, knock him out. They're not wrong about that. That's the only way he can win the fight now. It won't come on points. Here's the 11th round. 6 minutes left. Good right hand again. He's had to take a lot, Estrada, tonight. But he has an unquenchable spirit, it would seem.
Well, it's credit to the conditioning of fighters like Estrada to get through these tough rounds.
Berto has just never allowed Estrada, for all his guts and spirit, to ever become the governor in the fight. Berto's right eye's got a bit worse. Oh, and there's a right hand to put him on the floor. Great shot from Berto. Estrada, tired, got nothing left. Referee continues to aid. Is he going to let him carry on? He doesn't look as if he's in. Oh, let it go on. He's in a terrible fog. That fight should have been stopped right there. It was a poor piece of refereeing. The fight should have been stopped. Estrada clearly had nothing left and was allowed to take another assault. Thankfully, he is on his feet and not too much damage accrued. But that was a shocking, shocking piece of refereeing. I thought it really was from David Fields.
Well, it was shocking refereeing, but it was stunning boxing and a terrific finish from Andre Berto. 2 excellent punches, and he had Estrada on the floor. Estrada getting the gut up. The referee should have stopped it, but it was only a matter of time, and Berto seized the opportunity and put finish to it. An excellent competition.
All over in the 11th round. He's done what Sugar Shane Mosley couldn't do. Stopped David Estrada. Kamit Sintron did it late on, and Berto did it like that. But a big controversy really with the refereeing here, because I can't think too many referees, Glenn, would have let Estrada go on to take any more after that.
Well, certainly not after taking a right hand like that. You saw the gap in the defense, perfectly delivered, and then straight into action for the finish. Wasn't gonna let him up there. There were punches he didn't really need to take.
I mean, after everything Estrada had taken in the fight, he survived 2 inspections by the doctor. He's put on the floor like this. He gets up. He's clearly in a fog. He can hardly stand, and the referee says box on.
Well, luckily there was no real big clean punches at the end. He was just so tired and falling back. But very, very good win. Andre Berto finished it off like a real champion in the making.
Looked the part, didn't he, tonight? He's definitely destined for big things, you think.
A round of applause for the young man who is up and on his feet now from Chicago, Illinois. David Estrada. Fifth time, 1 minute, 17 seconds, round number 11. The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, Andre